Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up for Los Angeles, a stellar year has put them at the top of the Western Conference. First place doesn't come easy, but you know what? They've worked for every single win. Coming right up. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Grizzlies first found an identity with grit and grind. As a rookie, Jaren Jackson cut his teeth alongside Mike Conley and Marc Gasol. He said, now it's next gen, but it's still the same sort of mentality. We take defense seriously. That's our staple. And when you do that, you usually win. Guys?
They do. Great philosophy and attitude. Thanks, DA. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Taking a look at the Clippers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some people say they're playing above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is.
And now the Lakers starting group. We've got Davis. Anthony is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Bradley in at the two-guard spot. And for the Grizzlies, Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Ja Morant, he's out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Brooks in at the three slot. And a highly anticipated matchup tonight, Greg. Two teams that could not be hotter.
And the trick to winning a game like this, force your opponent to play your style of ball.
Now here's Adams. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And a little contact like that won't slow Adams down. This is a guy who loves the contact and able to finish easily on that one.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Morant against Nunn. And that one's good, Morant.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
Now here's James. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Nunn against Jackson. Brooks with no one around. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And it's Memphis with another.
Red hot so far. 4 for 4. Cooking with gas. Couldn't draw it up any better.
James kicks to Nunn. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Morant passes to Melton. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Nunn finds Bradley. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
You know, with each season in the league, AD's become more of a facilitator. Actually, he's much more aware of how to make plays for his teammates.
Now here's Morant. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. And Kendrick Nunn is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Dwight Howard is checked in for Anthony. And Monks subbed in for Davis. 6 to shoot. Here's Melton. Hits the three-point bomb. Melton's got 5 now.
Complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
On its way from Monk for 2. And that one's on target from the wing.
And Monk has excellent timing on the catch and shoot. Takes no time in getting it off once he catches the ball.
Howard with the steal. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And Los Angeles with some changes. Reeves is checked in, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. Free throw no good for Howard.
You know what? Still a consistent double-double threat every game is Howard, wanting to prove how valuable he is.
And that one's good, Morant.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Morant against Augustine. On the wing, Monk. Back to Augustine. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Tillman, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Anderson comes in for Jackson. And Jones subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. So it's Memphis with it. Anderson dishes to Jones. Morant outside. The pass to Tillman. And here's Brooks from outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Howard kicks to Augustine. James right side. The rebound by Anderson. And it's Anderson with the ball for Memphis. They lead by 4. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Up top, Morant. 23 points for him the last game against Phoenix.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
And it almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Poked away. Here's Reeves with the drive. Good on the bucket. Reeves has got his second bucket of the game to go. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Here's LeBron. And yes, it's good. LeBron's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Anderson. Last time out he had 13 points. Here's Brooks. And it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
They need to start taking care of the basketball. Careless play since the opening tip.
Have to make the simple play. I mean, already they've got 4 turnovers, and it's still early.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Morant. Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Wide open look, and the jumper is on the mark. Reeves has got 6.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Yep, that one goes.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Davis. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Brooks. He's guarded closely. Pass to Tillman. And he gets the bucket.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Lakers lead by 4. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And one of the better young two-way big men in the NBA, Jaren Jackson. He talked about how his defensive responsibilities grow.
Probably be more of a backline help, talk more, give more help for the rotations because, depending on what team you play, there's a lot of specific things you got to do to guard a certain player.
Now with his 7'4" wingspan, Jackson has all the tools to be an elite rim protector.
But advanced understanding of positioning. His father was an NBA player, so he's been taught the game from a young age.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Anthony. Avery Bradley is out there with Kendrick Nunn. And there's Monk. And it's Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the basket by Jones.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Anderson. Pass to Monk. Kicks it to Carmelo. Over Williams. And there's Monk on the assist by Anthony. Monk's got his second bucket of the night.
Now, Malik Monk, a fantastic shooter. Great stroke. Doesn't get distracted by any defense. Keeps his eyes locked into the target.
And they repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Bradley gets it to go. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Melton feeling it out a bit. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. Monk finds Davis. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Grizzlies making a switch here. Adams checked in.
Steven Adams.
Los Angeles on D. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Shot clock at 6. Looking to end the run. His second shot goes in off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Timeout called the Lakers. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
And Kendrick Nunn is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. And so it's Memphis with it. And Kendrick Nunn is going to pick up the foul. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And that's his fourth foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
And the Lakers making a change here. Augustine's checked in. Melton passes to Jones. Memphis moving that ball around. That shot wide open. Williams has got it back down to single digits for Memphis.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Kicks it out to Bradley. Here's Davis. On target from 13 feet. Davis has got 9 points.
Inside offense almost seems too easy for Davis, but it's not. I mean, you have to have a lot of confidence, strength, and skill to score against that kind of defense.
Jones against Augustine. Got a piece of it. Pocket 6. On the wing, Melton. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Melton's got his third basket of the night right there. Here's Anthony. It's rebounded by Memphis. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Painful to watch, guys. You can see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Grizzlies with some changes. Tillman, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Brooks comes in for Williams. And it's John Morant in for Tyus Jones. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's blocked, and he gets it back. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads got to just 7 on the basket from Jackson. LA's gotten all but one of the three-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Memphis has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Passes it to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
And they recover it. Here's Reeves. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
And here's James outside. Good on the three-point shot. And now it's a 12-point Laker lead.
And LeBron has added the three-point shot to his bag, especially the last several years. Outstanding at knowing when to let that three fly.
Reeves the pass to Howard. LeBron against Brooks. And another shot. And there's the nice layup by Howard.
And you look for why they keep giving up buckets here. And their boxing out, or lack of boxing out, is really hurting them.
Inside to stop the run, and it's sent back by Howard. The drive by LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
still possessing incredible athleticism. LeBron James, when he attacks like this, you can almost forget about stopping.
There's the pass to Tillman. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And Davis sends it back. Lobbed up there for Howard. Pass to Reeves. He kicks it to Augustine. The drive by James. And James throws it down.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's driving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Morant against Augustine. Pass to Brooks. Lets it go with the three. And he's good on the three ball. Brooks has got 10. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good group too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and 2 steals. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets into fouls. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
And over to the big fella. Your thoughts on the Grizzlies' first half?
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up. Do not be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Morant is out there with the Anthony Melton. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. Los Angeles leading by 15. Deep 2 from Anthony. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
You know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player. Bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release and elite score.
That's good from Anthony. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Anthony drops them both. Here's Melton. Passes it to Brooks. They get a hand on it, and stolen by James. Howard kicks to Bradley. Back to Howard. Shoots it up. And he wills that one in. sinking right through off the back iron.
There aren't many guys that can match LeBron when he's in a really good scoring rhythm. Asserting himself on offense is problems for the defense and good for his team.
Down low, here's Howard. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Howard's got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Yeah, they want to get the half off to a quick start, and they know who to go to.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. Kyle Anderson comes in for Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. The Lakers also with a sub. Monk's checked in. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Knocked loose. None with it. He's picked up by Morant. Here's LeBron. And the dunk by James.
You know, it would be fun to tabulate how many of LeBron's career points have come on the break. I would just venture to guess he's had a bunch of them.
The Grizzlies trail by 21. Morant outside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
First team foul.
And coming out of high school, John Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Williams is checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. Jordan, he's checked in for James.
Mind the lane. One shot.
And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, you know, scouts, Greg, were looking right past John Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulders.
Clark dishes to Morant, and he drives in. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just one season, I think it's been remarkable.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Gabriel's checked in.
Oh, amazing to see someone go from unrecruited to potential MVP someday. That's been John Morant's trajectory.
Here's Nunn. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Back them up. There's the three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Bucket is good. Clark's got his first bucket of the night.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
And, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Tillman, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. That'll be a 5-second call.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
Davis is checked in for Anthony. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Nunn against Jones. Dishes it to Clark. Over Davis. Nails the baby hook. Clark's got his second basket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Reeves. Howard trying to free himself up. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Morant drives in. Clark trying to get open. And finished off by Morant.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
The Grizzlies have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. To the left wing. Tillman passes to Morant. Jones, no one around him. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 6th assist on the night. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Brooks checked in for John Morant. And the Lakers also making a change. James is checked in. 1:10 left in the third quarter. And they double up James. And the pass to Nunn. Dunk with the bounce pass. Lakers passing it around. James over Clark. James with the bucket. James has got 6 in the quarter.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Let's keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Lets a floater go. No good from Clark. Los Angeles leading by 21. LeBron kicks to Howard. There's the triple. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Knocked away. He's got a clear path. Lobbed up there for Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
Memphis has gone along perfectly from 3-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. All by himself. Pass to Nunn. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And so it's Los Angeles rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Davis sitting on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. DJ Augustine out there with Lee. Then it's Green. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Nunn in at the 3 spot. Good work there as it goes. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
5 to shoot. Conchar, the pass to Melton. Knocks it loose. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Memphis making a change here. Williams is checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Gabriel's checked in. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Pass to Lee. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. It's tipped. Here's Gabriel. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Los Angeles making a switch here. Bradley's checked in.
Avery Bradley.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Outside Williams. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work. And only to find out I was using the wrong key.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Williams passes to Adams. Jacks up a three. Williams, that's good. Williams has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Grizzlies.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
And he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Here's Culver. Solid play in the low block in that one. Culver's got his first points in this one.
Boy, I love Culver's assertiveness right there. He did not let the contact bother him at all.
Here's Lee outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
3 points.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Poke loose. Bradley with the ball. Culver covering. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
There's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And here's Culver. Oh, that's blocked.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Bradley finds Lee. And another three for the Lakers.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Lee with the steal. Green, the pass to Lee. Puts one up from 19. The shot misses. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Williams in the post, guarded by Bradley. Adams' shot is good.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
There's Green with the three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. This one for three. A three-pointer is right on target. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
It's good. Well, Clark, with the success of the play-in tournament, Commissioner Silver pushing for a mid-season tournament with the winning team earning $1 million per player.
You know, Kevin, adding additional games I think would be a challenge. I'm not quite sold on that, but I do know that $1 million would incentivize role players. The question is whether or not star players would be as motivated to add more games in the middle of the season.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout. a dominating performance for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in the season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I have to believe the sweep will be in order.
And what a huge standout performance it was
for LeBron.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. DJ Augustine's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Jordan. Offensive rebound. Passes it to Gabriel. Back to Lee. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Offensive rebound. The dish to Green. Lee outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Over in the corner. To the middle. Clark with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And against the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So it'll be Brandon Clark shooting. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, you guys were down early, but you came back. At what point did you take over the game?
I think we still came out a little flat at the beginning of the game, but, you know, we got ourselves together, gathered ourselves, and we know that, you know, in order to win games and championships, we have to come out and get stops. So that's what we did.
And that turned things around, DeAndre. Thank you. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.